Hello and welcome to A Dad Reads with me, David. Now, I've got to be honest, I actually recorded this video once before. Came to edit it and found out half of the video didn't have any sound. I felt like such a... That's what today's story is about. Well, it's about Dilly the Donkey. And it's by Ellie Woolard and Stephen Lenton. Shall we find out what this donkey gets up to or doesn't get up to? Let's read it, shall we? Dilly the Donkey. On a track by the sand in a spice-scented land where the breezes blew beautifully cool, Dilly the Donkey, little and wonky, carted the children to school. It's going to be a tongue twister. She limped, she was bent, but she sang as she went, ee-oh, ee-oh, through the town. She loved it a lot, trot, till her owner came up with a frown. You're plodding and slow, and quite old, don't you know? And besides, you sound noisy and coarse. And since that's the case, I will buy in your place a most wonderful, winsome young horse. The horse started prancing and preening and prancing. She hurried and scurried and skipped. While the donkey went fumbling and stumbling and tumbling, she hobbled and wobbled and tripped. You're quite a disaster. Move faster, the owner said, shaking his head. So the horse pulled the cart, looking stylish and smart, while poor Dilly was shoved in a shed. It's really not fair, she wailed in despair. Be useful, I'm sure that I could. Yet I'm wonky and grey, I've a terrible bray. So maybe I'm simply no good. But later that night, with the moon beaming bright, two robbers who muttered, "Aho! When the coast is all clear, we'll come robbing, my dear. We'll steal that new horse for our show. She will daintily dance, she will prettily prance, and scamper and skitter and skip. We'll work her all day, and she'll do as we say. If not, we'll show her the whip." As the thieves slipped away, Dilly stirred in the hay, and she stared at the stars in great awe. I'm wonky and small, but perhaps, after all, I can help. Eeyore, eeyore. And so in the morning she gave out a warning, a terrible ear-splitting bray. But the owner just laughed. "Oh, Dilly, you're daft. Eeyore, is that all you can say?" The next day at 10, she tried once again. She wrote a short note in the sand. "Robbers, there's proof," she wrote with a hoof. But her owner did not understand. So desperate, alone, she found an old phone, and she dialed 999 for a cop. Yet nobody came when she brayed out her name, and she fell to the floor with a flop. I tried, Dilly cried, but now it's too late, there's no hope. And the robbers came back when the skies turned to black, and they cut with a snap the mare's rope. "Ho-ho," they yelled. "Let's go," they yelled, as they chortled and chuckled with glee. With this horse in our show, how our money will flow. Oh, how beautifully rich we'll soon be. The horse, of course, went clippity-clop as the robbers rode off down the street, while Dilly the donkey, little and wonky, followed on faltering feet. "Ha-ha," they cheered. "Ha-ha," they jeered. "We've brilliantly beaten the law." But then, around a bend, their hair stood on end. Ew, ew, ew. Police, they shrieked. Police, they squealed. And into darkness they ran. Yes, shouted Dilly. I'm not simply silly. Be useful. Of course, yes I can. Her owner said, wow, did you do that? How? Oh, Dilly, you are ever so clever. But still, little donkey, you're slow and you're wonky. I simply cannot keep you forever. You're smart and you're brave, he said as he gave her a medal that gleamed like gold. But now, dear Dilly dear, I must make this clear. You're not staying here. You've been sold. On a track by the sand in a spice-scented land where the waves wash the shimmering shore, Dilly the donkey, little and wonky, doesn't pull carts anymore. She slips and she slows, but she sings as she goes, her bray ringing out through the peace. And she loves it a lot, trot, trot. Now she works for the chief of police. The end. What did you think of that story? I like that story too. It was about a donkey who is quite old and, well, her owner doesn't think that she's useful anymore, but she is. And sometimes we think, oh, because someone's a certain age, they're not good for anything. But they are. They've got lots of stories to tell and they are useful. How would you feel if someone said that you wasn't useful and they was going to replace you with someone else? Anyway, that's the end of the story. Please be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Until next time. Bye for now.